And it kind of helps if I unmute the mic. So we should, hopefully in theory, be back in ARK after a brief little interlude of, why am I typing in that? Technical issues where, for some bizarre reason, oh, of course, that's why. Hang on. I had to readjust my settings and it's thrown everything out. Great. This is fun. I need that to be that. I need that to be this. What else do I need? That is going to be this. This is going to be this. Everything else, I believe, should be correct. Except, actually, no. That's that. And in all fairness, that can be that. I never bother with it anyway. That should, hopefully, now all be correct. Can I have my... Okay, so that works. So why doesn't my inventory work? My inventory, that's wrong. Target inventory, okay. Target inventory should still be F. My inventory should be tab. Okay, try that again. Haha! Yay! Alright. You probably need to come back out because you need to be re-healed. There we go. You are probably still absolutely beat the hell up from what I did yesterday when I was testing it, which was to take on a Evo Giga, a level 12, and it almost killed me. Because it was doing 600, even against my 1,200, it was doing 600 damage, and it was chomping through my health. I need another Giga. I need another high level R with decent melee on it. Oh. The problem is, the bigger the health, the longer it takes to heal. 34k. I mean, it's got 93,000 health. I mean, it's going to take a while. But hopefully it will be the best thing to take on Steinborn in Jotunheim. I have to think then for a minute. Because it's the one thing, apart from a rock golem, it doesn't have damage reduction against, apparently. I don't remember that. I can't remember what we did it with originally. Maybe Shadowmanes. Seems like something we would have done, use Shadowmanes. But yeah, so there will be eventually a video coming out of me doing the Broodmother boss fight with the Megatherium, which actually went surprisingly well, in all fairness. I'm not put any levels into this at all, because I don't know if I want to. I don't know if it's good enough to actually want to put levels in. I mean, it has 17 in its melee and 22 in its health. So it's got a decent health and decent stamina. I just would have preferred more points in melee. But I don't think either of its parents had. I think this was 17 was the best I got in melee. I need to figure out if there's any more on the map, which I might do while I wait for this to recharge. It's burnt through all stamina. And then we will see. And I actually have cranked it so far full of stamina. Okay, so we're looking for, just out of curiosity. Yeah, that 12 is still here. Let me see. I need an R Giganotosaurus. There is one, still the 16. I wonder if I can take the 16 out. That would be an interesting feat, whether or not I can take out the 16. So you know what? Let's jump off you. Put you back in your Pokeball for a minute. Let's fly away with you. I don't usually fly with my snow owl. I used to love flying on the snow owls, because they had that thing, but in all fairness, the fastest thing to get around, at least without doing the bounce glitch, would be a Maywing. There's the R over there. It's a female. I guess it's going to have absolutely dire stats being 16, and I think, if I remember rightly, my female is actually the decent one of the two that I have. We just fly through the middle of the griffins. It's one thing I don't have yet. I don't have a griffin yet. Should really tame one of those. I wish you could do this with the wyverns. Should be able to soar and swoop with a wyvern, I think. But then again, you kind of can with the tropical, with their water boost. Yeah, I have to get rid of that one to make another one respawn, which is actually total crap because I don't have anything to tame it with on me, which is not good, in all fairness. Okay, don't know what the hell that was, but it didn't sound happy and it didn't sound nice, so get the hell out of here, I think. Still weird how things just fall from the sky. Don't really kind of get that, why things don't spawn on the ground. They spawn above the ground, and then when you get into render, they fall to the floor. Why don't things spawn on the floor? Because, I mean, I never had a problem when I was making stuff in Unreal 5 doing that, but then again, I didn't really get into doing huge spawns and things, but I did spawn stuff in, and it did seem to stay where it should do. Right, this looks like a safe-ish spot. To launch you out, you back in the Pokeball. Right. There's your health. Oh, not too shabby. Could be worse. Right. Where are you? There you are. How much have you got? 80k health, and you do 105. 1 point in melee. Wow. I mean, it's a good for crashing the points for breeding, I guess, but come on then. Come on then. Let's have a go if you think you're hard enough. Catfight. Are we just going to go around in circles? Because this is ridiculous. How come they get the bleed effect? I don't get the bleed effect. I need to know what the bleed effect is, because it ain't that. Oh, Jesus, that bleed effect does some damage. Damn. Holy hell. I'm not liking this. I'm not liking this. She's gonna die. She's gonna die. Oh, my God. Well, that went well. Okay, well, I think that goes to prove that, yeah. Even that was weak as absolute garbage. Can I have my stuff back? Because I ain't going back out there to go and get it. All my stuff back. Oh, great. It's got all that crap back on it again. And broke my shoes. Can you repair those for me, please? Thank you. Yeah, okay. And that was an imprinted Giga. Wow. I did not expect that. I really did not expect that. That bite, the bleed. Damn. It's been a while since I've played with one of those, I guess. Well, I guess we need another egg. Hmm. Wow, okay. If I'd have had better, more health leveled up beforehand, it would have probably been better. But yeah, that did not go well. Okay. Okay. I don't even know. Oh, I already have an egg in here. Haha. So I have 2 eggs in here now. I have 2 males. Okay, you come out with 17 and 22 and 6. You come out with 22, 26, and 17, and you come out with the better coloring. So I'm going to keep you. You, I mean, technically you're good, but no. I am not entirely sure. Well, I might take. Can I pull? No, I just want to take you out. Can I not? All right, hatch the egg. Fine. Fine then, if you're not going to allow me to take just the egg out. Oh, apparently we got twins. Got twins from the crap one. Okay, well, you can go in there. I don't care. I am definitely not interested in those two. I'm more interested in the other two. Due to them it being better colors and having the stamina stat. And then we can breed it with the parent. Do I have a torch here? No, apparently I don't. Make sure I'm in the right spot. And then skin. Bye-bye. Costume. I will also throw that down there as well. Yeah. So, well, that actually kind of destroys what I was going to do today. But saying that, what we can do is now run up here and oomph, oomph, take you away because you are just so large. And you live in that folder. Stick that in there out of the way. That needs to go to my farmer. Which I can just go like that. And he will pick it up, I hope, providing he still has fuel. So yeah, now how am I going to beat that 16? Because I ain't got anything. If that Giga couldn't stand against it, I ain't got anything that can do it. Really. I have got nothing strong enough to take that one out. I really don't. Yeah. The only thing I can think to do would be to go and tame the Evo one and take the normal one out with the Evo one. Because it's like, I don't want to risk using one of these, because it'll chomp through them. Now, I am under the impression that according to this one, yeah, the Wraith's finger. This is a gun that kills. But I have this sneaking suspicion even that is not going to actually do the job. And do I have any ammunition? That is a very good question. Advanced sniper bullets. Is it advanced sniper bullets? Probably is advanced sniper bullets I need. Why did those two not stack? That's a very good question. No, they're stacked. Oh, because they don't stack in there, that's why. Okay, so I got 43 bullets in there. Let's see. Weapons, ammo, advanced sniper. Can I make another, say, 100 bullets? Yes. No. Missing a lot of gunpowder, apparently. Alright. So now I'm curious. I want to know. Change my fishing rod. How much damage this thing does. This time we will take the Maywing because it's faster. Whee! Unfortunately, she just doesn't go uphill faster than anything else. But at level flying, we can get around the map fairly fast with her. Yeah, that jumped through that real fast. Gonna reach the edge of the redwoods, I assume, because that's where it is. And go around to the backside. Ooh, red drop. I see a red drop and I want it painted black. Okay. You know what? There's not really anything in it I want. So... Oh, that's something I never changed when I shut the server down. I did not check on the element, since I seem to have element that doesn't really work as a thing. I've probably got it to spawn the wrong one in the red drops, so that's something I have to check and fix. Bounce. Ooh, hello. How come I've never seen this before? Damn, I should have been building in this cave. This cave has metal and waterfall and, like, a bridge. Holy hell. Damn, I should have built in here. Well, maybe another playthrough at some point. We will go there. I had no clue that that was there. And I've played this map a lot. Jesus Christ, what the hell was that? Whatever it was, it did not look friendly. And where are you, you big bastard? Let's put you away. There you are. Question is, am I safe? Never. This is ARK. You're never safe. They will glitch up a side of a mountain just to piss you off. Alright, so you're still rocking. Alright, so you're 53.4. 143. Seriously? Oh, God, that is. Yeah, this is a gun that kills my ass. This is fucking stupid. Yeah, I'm not going to do that with this. Yeah, I need a lot more ammunition than I have. Yeah, you're now pissed off, aren't you? Which means if I fall off here, I'm in deep shit. Yeah. Yeah, I bet. Bye. See ya. Wouldn't want to be here. Alright, so that's out. Using that gun's out. The only thing I have that I could possibly do is knock it out and tame it. I don't really want to do that. I'd rather just eliminate it from the map. So that gun is absolutely useless against it. Short of possibly bringing Andrew Sarkis and a minigun. And its minigun saddle. I think we're a bit kind of out of luck. Like I said, short of taming the Evo that was over here. But even then, it's that whole thing where once they're tamed, like the Ravager, do we not get the bleed effect? Like the Ravager doesn't get the bleed effect that it does while it's wild. And is that the same for the Giger? Because I was trying to do, then again, maybe I should have been using a different thing because maybe it's a different key. Because now I've switched it, it's not the C key anymore, it's the control key, and maybe that's where it was going wrong. I need to figure that out. As I say, it's been a long time since I've actually used one. Because I don't think we even bothered in our last playthrough. What are you? You're only 36 failure. And to be honest with you, the way that I went through taming the other one was absolute BS. I don't want to tame another one, and the one I've got is good enough for what I need to do, which is just run caves in it. But yeah, short of sitting above it with a lightning wyvern, or a high-level poison wyvern. I don't think even a high-level poison one would do it. It'd probably just knock it out. Oh, shit. That's not good. Ow. Was not paying attention to her stamina. I apologize, because I was just rambling on. As one does. Yeah. I mean, seriously, is that really the apex predator still? I think it comes down to the fact that I've not tamed any of the additional creatures that I added with the mod. Because I want to do the boss fight purely with native species to this map. So it was done primarily with what am I saying? It was done primarily with the Megatherium for the boss fight. I wanted to do the Steinborn and the monkey with Rexus, but that didn't work because Steinborn is extremely tolerant to apparently anything other than a rock elemental, and I don't want to tame a rock elemental because that means sitting in the Wyvern Trench with a catapult trying to knock out, and that would have to build a trap for, because that's not one I can run and gun. So that would take a hell of a lot of prep and a hell of a lot of doing to set that one up, and I don't really feel like doing that. Ironically, taming the Giga was easier. Apparently not killing one. Level bloody 12. Level 12, it's still... But I mean, again, I guess... I don't know what else I've done. I've lost the bloody saddle. Because I didn't pick its bag up, did I? So I've lost its saddle as well. But that was only a primitive saddle, so it's not too bad. Because I don't think I've ever seen an Ascendant saddle for a Giga. So that's weird. Well, not weird, but that's a pain in the butt because it didn't have all the armor. And even on a 45 rate, Jesus, these are slow. 32%. But that is going to come out with black, purple, and teal. So that's going to look really nice, I think. Yeah. And I don't think there are any standard ones, but not that that's of any consequence because you can't make the R's and the standard together. So there is only the one, which is that one. And then, oh, the Evo has actually disappeared, so I can't even tame that if I wanted to. Great. Awesome. Wonderful. And out of all of the stuff that is in the new stuff from the mod, I actually don't know what would even take on the Giga. Because I don't know what is actually any good. Other than the only one I can think that would even... Well, I mean, Dominus Rex would do it. It's 108 in Dominus Rex. Somewhere over there, which I don't... Might be. 120 point... I don't know what that means. What the number means, because it's definitely not 120. It's definitely on this side. Because it's orange, so it's not red, so it's not showing underground, so it's not in one of the other parts of the order, so it would be interesting. I had 40 odd 45 bullets, and I'm down to 20, 38. Jeez. Yeah, definitely did not have enough. Oh, apparently you had all of the bullets. Apparently. Yeah, you can have that back. Because it is of no consequence to me whatsoever. Kind of want to go and get the Indominus Rex, but then again, I don't, because it's like, I know there is a whole heap of stuff that I need to unlock to breed those things and to get those things, like all of this stuff. And there's a whole heap here of stuff. Indoraptor, incubators, DNA vials. I know there's a whole heap of stuff I need to do for that, and I have to build a laboratory for that, I think, at some point. Yeah, was there? Probably not, because the server's not really been running, so. And I think I screwed up that it doesn't actually spawn. No, there is no corrosion wyvern spawning still. So obviously what I did not work. I have a lot of wyvern babies. That's a 140. 26 points. What's that? Female. Male. Is that the only male one I have? 76. Wow, okay. Because I think I actually, yeah, I moved everything into their respective slots. Would have to be a poison to be able to get the distance to hit it. Because I don't think a fire wyvern's distance would be able to hit it properly. Oh well. That is probably... This is 76. This is 44. 76, 76. Yeah, I think those two I was going to breed together or use as a breeding pair because they're both the same level. Or those two. But even that's not going to do much good. Yeah, I'll see what I'm going to do. I'm going to go and let me dump some stuff into here that I need to not have on me. Nope, didn't want to do that. Thank you. This. Give me this, 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 this. Well, I probably actually have one in here, I don't know. I would assume. Yes. So, one of you. What are you? You're exceptional, Kibble. You're extraordinary, Kibble. I reckon. I don't know. I don't even know whether or not Let's just take 3. Can empty its food. It can do that. Let's just go and see whether or not we can even trank it. I don't expect this to go well. Because I expect that somewhere along the line it will either not be tameable by normal circumstances, or it will not go down without a fight and kill me and Eleanor. Which would not be good, in my opinion. And I didn't even keep it marked on the map, did I? Indominus Rex. Search 108 female. Somewhere here. 1,000 meters away. That way. It also depends on, of course, what is around said Rex. And why? Oh, I not got sound again anymore. There it is. It's just really low, I guess. It's 200 that way. It's in that. Amanda Satellite Fabricator. Okay, nothing good. What? Now? What? What? Huh? You were here. So why are you now like 5,000 meters this way and red? The hell? You're in Vanaheim, aren't you? I bet you any money you're in Vanaheim. Yeah, I guess it despawned because it ain't here no more. You're over there. You're here, so you're a 40 female. You've changed into a 40 female. You either died or you despawned. Great. So that rolls that out. But at least I can actually have a look at what is what we need to tame it. Maybe we just shrink it, knock it out. It's 40. It's not going to take much. I would hope. Now we're at stamina again because I don't pay attention. You reckon you're right there, but I don't see you. But then again, you could be invisible. Because I forgot the Indominus Rex can go invisible, can't it? I have 6 highly potent trank bullets on me. There you are, you big bugger. Exceptional kibble, or raw mutton times 2. And it has 167,000. Did I just see that right, that it had 120,000 health? And it's a level 40. on 167k torque. Damn. I am actually kind of tempted. No clue what kind of torpor I'm going to inflict on it, but 3.8k. That's going to take a lot more than Tranks and I have. Damn. So even with modded settings, jeez, this can be insane. I'm guessing taking one of them with a normal one was not going to work either. Okay. 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 Interesting. Interesting. Makes you wonder what killed, well, why the other one disappeared. And what would have killed the 104? I dread to think how much torpor and health that thing would have had. Really, Mr. Raptor? Really? You want to jump off the cliff? Come on. Thank you. Dumbass. This is turning into being a very disastrous outing. Is it not? We will see what we shall see. Because I'm looking at that, I mean, I would have, I guess with that, even with these, the extra trank settings of, like 45 over normal tranks, I guess you still have to use the trank that they give the alpha blood trank from the mod for those things. Otherwise, you are going through so much narcotic. In 167,000 torpor, and I did 3.8 in that one bullet, and that was a highly potent one. Ooh. I honestly do not know. They kind of make the boss, sort of the boss fights feel like they're nothing in comparison to these things. If I'm honest. I do have to go and get another artifact of the hunter again, I believe, is the one that I'm missing. Just to make the, so just throw everything that I need in there. To make my display look normal again. And let's put my clothes back on. Pick up my stuff from the box. Go and deposit the kibble and stuff back in its stand. Or its fridge, I should say. I definitely have to make a lot more narcotic. Good job we get spoilt meat by the tens of thousands. I mean, I've made a whole heap of narcotic as it is. I need to make all of this stuff again and keep building it up till I can get all the way up to this. I mean, that was 20 times. So the one I fired was one with 15 times. And this requires Titana Boa Venom. It's a good job I can get that quite a bit. I don't know how much I have. I also probably are going to need to farm rare flowers with the tickle chicken. How much Titana Boa Venom do I have? 42. You need a lot more of that. Problem is we don't get a lot of that, even for all the Titana Boas that we kill. In the swamp cave, or the bear cave, we didn't get a lot of Titana Boa Venom. How are we doing on our egg? We are at 64%. Okay. The other thing I'm going to have to check, I guess, then is 66. Let's do that, and then go and put all of that back in the trough. 63, so that's not too bad. And how's Nanny doing? Raw, switch, raw, switch, because that just helps reorganize her inventory of meat. Not doing too bad. I mean, they got like 2 days on each piece, so we're good for that. And I have probably quite a fair bit still left in here. I should do a raw meat cleanup. I keep forgetting to do this. Do this, and then spoiled meat, and grab from every place that has it. See, I have larger stacks on there, which is good. Do wish that you could actually stack inside the containers. That doesn't seem to be working very well these days. But, I mean, just put it in your own inventory and then take it out, put it back in again. Resources. Yeah. Not doing too badly on that. We don't have any... I don't know where I put the rare flowers, actually. But I'll probably wait till daytime. And... oh, there they are. I've got a fair few wildflowers, so that's not too bad. Rare flowers. But we do need a lot more Titana Boa Venom. Oops, there goes the rubber banding for the world save. Yeah. Yeah, but I just need to look up. Oh, I said rewind back because I'm actually not going anywhere. There'll be no sound from the game for a second because it doesn't play in the background. Dix. I need to look at the resources for a second. Items, resources. Titana Boa Venom. Dropped by Titana Boa. It does not. Best gathers. No known creatures or tool gather Titana Boa Venom. It's going to be a pain in the ass, yeah. Okay, Therizina, they say. 6 in 10 minutes with a Uta. Oh my god. 30 titanium bones with a unicorn. I recommend when it's not the Rex or a Rhino. Hmm. Hmm. I reckon. I mean, we can try with a tickle chicken. That's certainly not an issue. I don't see how it's going to make any difference, to be honest. Gatherers, I guess he's in here. Yep. Daylight. Nice. Seem to be collecting tames in my inventory again. As per normal. We need to go to the side closest, I would imagine, to the Wyvern Trench. As I think that's primarily where they usually end up. More sort of up this end and the sulfur side. I always hate this because I always think I'm going to end up in the lava. Ooh, Velonosaur, bye. Don't shoot me. Ow. Bitch. Okay, put you away. And worst case scenario is I've got the Ravager with me, which I know will definitely collect stuff. Let's see. 10 to 1, we don't actually come across any Titanoboas. Let me find everything but... Oh, there's one. He's really hot. Nope. Alright, so we have to try the other attack. Problem comes where it's like you just hit it far too hard. And you end up doing it multiple times. But we'll try with the other attack and see whether... No, that's just gathers. Okay. Oh, one more hit. There we go. And then can we gather with this one? Nope. That does not get you any Titanoboa. That actually sucks. Or at least not consistently in the first shot anyway. Where do we put the point? We'll put it in melee damage. Because I feel like it... at least I feel a little safer on this than on the tickle chicken. Ow. No one asked for you to get involved. I do miss... we did play the Primal Fear mod. And I do kind of miss my basilisks. I had like celestial thorny dragons. Damn, they were OP as hell. Is that? Yeah. That's a snake. Come on. No, didn't get any off that one either. I guess it really is. Did you just try and jump me from behind you, little shit? Bye. Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Do you want me to help you? I'll help you get out. There you go. So yeah, I don't know. This is obviously one of those rare, super rare drop things. I mean, maybe the Megatherium is the way to go. Oh, if I'm not careful, I'm going to lose my armor. I thought this was a snake. But it wasn't. It was an anthropod. No, don't spit at me. I don't want to lose my armor. Sorry, you are actually the most... What did I say about losing my armor? Now I'm naked and running around on the bloody volcano. Right, did I get any this time? Nope. Okay. Only thing I can think to do is take the Megatherium into the bear cave again. And just run wild in there. But there aren't that... I don't think there are that many snakes in there. That's the thing. I don't know that there are that many. Now I've got to repair all my armor apart from my health. At least it was only my hide armor. Which means it's not overly expensive. Not that even the metal armor is expensive. I need more. I need to reorganize up there. And again, something I might do when I am watching or doing like off camera and stuff. How much do I have enough stamina to get me and the thing back? I just didn't feel like actually wasting the chitin since we are probably going to need the meat and the chitin. I didn't feel like wasting it by just dumping it. So I thought I'd just pick him up with the bat and bring him back. I do, again, something that should have been fixed. Why they didn't put sockets on the saddle, or at least on the model's back, and then sockets on the feet of whatever one you're flying, so that they actually, you know, fit in the right spot. I mean, this is just wrong. I mean, really, it's just bad gaming, in my opinion, not to have not fixed that in all the years the game was out. I mean, it would have, from what I can imagine, think it would have been so much easier to do that. But all right, but that's just me. Again, something I should actually try and do. Ravager, Poly, Organic. We need you to go to a refrigerator that contains the name of resources, providing I've spelt that correctly and my dyslexia is not letting me down. I also need you to take the raw meat and raw prime meat, and you can actually give that to her. Transfer all of that, and that should work. And then close that again because I need to see what else you still have. Primitive crap can all be dumped. Berry can all be dumped. I'll keep that because it's at least something. I'll keep the arrows because you never know. Okay. Let me actually go inside and try. I need to... Here's the thing. I need better storage. But for better storage, I need to go do the monkey. To do the monkey, I need to go do Steinborn. To do Steinborn, I need a Giga. And it all circles round in ad nauseum tedium. Alright, I want to pull hide from basically everywhere that has hide in it. What the hell? Okay. Might as well do that. Done. But I like the storage, but I don't like this storage. In that it works, but it doesn't work. And you're all full, typically. Yeah, so actually doing the chitin and stuff, I might actually just need to put it in here for now. Yeah, this is where I've got the other stuff. Keratin from you and from the chem bench for now. Oh, and then the chitin from the chem bench and the ravager. Oh, for now. I probably need to make another box for that stuff because I have a lot of it. Because it was one of the things I needed a lot of in the early game, and then now have way too much of it, and that should just be all that crap that we dumped. Nothing else. That's good. Okay. But for better storage, I need to face the monkey because I need to get a dedicated storage box from the monkey, and then for that I need element. Okay, can I at least repair my armor, please? His armor, this does need to be repaired. Just so I don't freeze my ass off. 93%, yay! Right, how are we doing? You didn't even fill up, did you? And 35 primate is fine. Stay in there. I have no issue with that whatsoever. Yeah, definitely need a better storage room. This did, but it's crap. I don't like it. It's horrible. And I need a tech generator as well because I need to get this running so that it actually distributes anything I put in it and anything it gets. Because then I can get it so that it can take anything from anywhere and distribute it to the right places. So that will be good. I used to have that running, but unfortunately I don't think I have that save anymore. Due to the hard drive failure. Yeah, so plans are breed the Giga again. Oh, I'll breed the Giga again, but get this one out, get it raised, get an egg from it and the mother, and maybe start doing that until we get mutations. And then maybe I need to look at my old book again and see, because I've forgotten how to do the whole breeding thing. Oh, we need a thing. Yes, very true. We need a thing. And there's another thing I need to do too. Gravestone. I need to pull enough for one of those. Craft one. Put you in there. Set sign text. Unnamed Giga. You died. 127 was not as good as 12. There we go. And then I also need crafting canvas. One of those. That above here. And then I don't think this is going to work because I don't have the images stored in my thing. Go here and grab that. Plus I need more black dye. Ooh, black dye, bam balam, go black dye, bam balam. I need black dye, bam balam. And things going wild, bam balam. Oh, you were making it on your own. I did not see that. Okay. We made definitely more than 50. I guess we're going to make 200. I guess I'm making double the amount. More than double. Okay. So I'm making 150% extra with my crafting skill, which was nice. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to tab out again in a minute because I need to put the paintings back into my save folder. Because if I am not mistaken, this will not work. Because I do not have any save paintings. So I need to go in here. Go into my backup. Go into my paintings. Copy. We'll go back into here. And then paste here. And go back into ARK and see if this works without needing to be reset. That's completely and totally thrown out my frame rate. So I tabbed out. Okay. Aha! Awesome. At least it works without needing to be rebooted. That one? Or that? No, that one. And then apply. And then done. Okay. Oh, and that means you are now done. I would say twins would be nice. I wished, I can't even remember whether it was a thing, whether or not you could get matched sex twins or whether you could get twins of different sexes, or whether or not that was a mod that did it. I can't remember now. No, we didn't get twins, but we did get one. All right, let's go and put this thing out and let it raise for 10 hours. It's better than 10 days. I'll give it that. Okay. Okay. And I don't know if I should name you or name your baby. Just leave you as that, and then yeah, I'm much happier with your coloring than the other one. They could have been purple on the top. That would have been cool. Or even red would have been cool. But now you are going to take a hot minute, aren't you? Oh, you're being fed prime meat. Wow. Okay. Don't think it's actually going to make you raise any faster. Because if that actually was a thing, I would be farming prime meat like it was no tomorrow. You would eat nothing but prime meat, but I don't think being fed different kinds of food only works for taming, not for raising. I'll put my gatherer back in there for now. And I'll put you back in here for now. Out of the way. And I need to get rid of my paintbrush and my paint. I believe. Transfer that piece of armor into the armor stand upstairs. Oh, actually, another box upstairs. I do hate this, that it does not work. You do that. Sort alphabetically for now. Riot pants and riot legs ahead. It should really be out on a thing. Should really be out on a stand. But I don't have a huge amount of room left. Maybe I have enough for 2 more stands. Which would be... Let's see. Stand... Nope. Load. Nope. Okay, can I not make them from my inventory? That's fine, because I only have to come down here. Here I have 3 different styles of elements, and this one is darker than the others, and these do not work, because when I come here and want to make something tech, it tells me I only have 51, which is this one. So I don't know what this is, and I don't know that I can use it for anything. Which is annoying as all hell. So I need 2, enough for 2 of these. And that will give me hazard suit and riot. And then I think that is all of the armor pieces put on display. Hate that it doesn't snap either, which is a pain in the butt. But I do like the fact that it acts as a fridge when you put stuff in it. Alright, so don't think you are carrying anything other than what you're supposed to in there, because I want to be able to just go up and take the stuff off. No, hazard. The other thing that I do have, but apparently it's not in here and I don't know where it is. I guess it's on one of these, is I have a gas mask somewhere. So you get that. You get the hazard. And these are completely out of order, and it is messing with my OCD a little bit. Because really the riot should go here, and then the other 2 should go somewhere else. But it doesn't matter for now. Rename loadout mannequin. Nope. Riot. And then rename. Hazard. There we go. Good. So that's all of those done. I wonder if I can paint them. I don't think I can. I think I tried. Because they're a bit bright. Alright, so how are we doing, little baby? You know, getting 2%. No, don't punch him, for Christ's sake. 2%. He's on Prime at 2%. I mean, I'll gladly feed him Prime if needed. But I don't think it makes a difference. Because I think we've done those experiments long. I mean, I remember raising my first one and then walking it off into the sea and then letting it drown because I was an idiot. Well, I mean, we have 2 spares, at the very least. I mean, they do both have the 17 melee in them and the 22 health, so they're going to be okay. Yeah, okay. I have a spare otter. Why do I have a spare otter? Speaking of, where's my otter? It's a very good question. I have actually not seen my otter for a while. I have a male. Yeah, that's now an issue. Where is my otter? I need to know. Tamed an otter. Tamed an otter. I destroyed an otter. Your otter 73 was eaten. Yeah, that was the one I was trying to get. And I got the 179. I got those. Now I'm confused. I am very confused. This is I'm going to have to go back and watch my own bloody things. Because now I don't know where my otter actually is. Or if I even still have one. Because according to this, I don't. It's not in here because I would have took it out already because there's nothing in there. It doesn't say anything about one starving. So I've got that one, which is the wild one. That one, which is a wild one. That one, which is a wild one. That one, which is a bred one. So now I'm confused because there should be another bred one. Because that's a wild one. That was a wild one. And that was a wild one. Obviously, 2 in here are the breeding pair, which is the 179 and the 166. Then I have the spare one, which was again a tamed wild one. And then I have a spare unraised one where is the one that I would, because otherwise I would have raised it. And I know that I raised it and I called it, something else. What did I call it? Don't tell me I destroyed it. Okay, that is very weird. Because I'm pretty sure that I had one. And I came out with 19. I'm looking. That's not that one. That was definitely not bred out of that one. That one was definitely bred from these two, because that's the 30, yeah. Now I am very, very confused, because when I looked down the list of this, it said that it was a male, and it was destroyed. So if it was a male and destroyed, then what's it? Tamed in order. Problem is, when it gets picked up out of there, it doesn't tell me that they've been made. Only when I pick them up first. Like, this. If I pick them up, I get that. If the machine picks them up, then it doesn't tell me anything. But from what I can see, I have not, I destroyed a male and not a female, and I'm sure that I had a female that was called something else that I'm sure I named. 1726. I want to look at something for a second. Let me see. Oh. Otter. So 120 female. Somewhere. Up in the top corner. I want to go look at that. Luckily, I don't need... Oh, wait, is that pointing? Where's that pointing? If that's pointing down, that is going to be in... Asgard. Because it's red and it's pointing below the map. Let's see if it changes when we get around that way. I mean, luckily I don't need taming stuff or food or anything. I just go and kill fish and tame it that way. I just need to make sure that I have traps, that's all. I have enough. Yeah, that is definitely not. So that's in Asgard. That means we have to go on a little journey. Come with a now into a journey with time and space. Yeah, that's underground, which means that we have to switch Yeah. Switch maps, switch maps, switch maps. And yoink. Yeah, at some point I will get the Brood boss fight finished. Video finished and put out. I'm kind of in two minds as to how I want it to be. I've got the kind of intro done, but I didn't know whether I wanted to put some kind of voiceover over it, and I don't know how long I want to make the video, because I got my original idea was to run edited shots of me obtaining all of the artifacts, then doing the B boss, and then going and doing the Broodmother boss. I also need to shoot some more B-roll footage, which I need to do on this server. I can't do it on just a normal solo game, because I need to use the character and my thing for some fill shots. Other than that, okay, why are you up there? No, because that means you're not here. So where the hell would you be if you're not here? That is weird. Yeah, so I was saying I want to shoot some more B-roll footage. Again, I'll do that when I'm not streaming the footage, because I need to try and keep the quality higher. I also need to know how long it's going to be, basically, and how long people want the fights to go on. Do you want to see the entire thing uncut, or do you want me just to cut it down to edited highlights? Right. I don't think it's in there, and I think if it's here... So you say underground that way. And I'm going to die the second I set foot out of here, but I just want to see whether or not it actually is here. I'm going to have to run back as soon as I'm done, because, yeah, this frost is going to kill me quicker than a Giga did. Jotunheim is not a pleasant place to be. So... I just want to see if the actual marker moves. Got the lag and things, it's going to kill me. Yeah, I would actually say that was here. Get me back before I freeze to death. It's already kicking. Nearly a third of my health gone already, almost. Not fun. But I can come back. I just have to go and get my stuff. I just didn't know there were any otters here. 3, 2, 1. And we're out. I do kind of wish this would tell you where stuff is located. But again, it's because most maps don't have this facility. Actually, this is actually one of the few maps that has 3 other separate areas that you have to go to. I mean, more like, the problem is, I'm not entirely sure on the distances. And if I should just reduce the distance of the finder so that it only finds things within a certain radius. But if that means that I'm stood technically over where the overlap would be for each realm's location in the world, then because I mean I don't understand how they've worked it, in all fairness, because from what I know of Unreal Engine, you would just do it as a completely separate entity in a completely separate map and then teleport to it. It wouldn't be contained in the same sphere of existence as this is, if that makes sense. Because from what I can see from the map, when they map it out, they draw over the main map and say, right, okay, Jotunheim is here, this is here, and this is here. And it's like, how's that work unless it's either underneath or above the physical map here? And so it's kind of a bit strange to me how you would do it. I would do it as separate levels. And now I'm too hot, because it's far too hot in here in this stuff. But yeah, I suspect that that is where we will find our thing in Jotunheim. But now I've switched to heat or fur armor. I won't die the second I spawn. Again, I kind of missed the awesome teleporters, because then I would have had a teleporter to at least that the teleport cave here. I don't know if you could actually put one in each of the biomes and then still have them in your, have a teleporter in your base. Because I think that's how we used to do it. On here, we had teleports everywhere. But it kind of takes the fun out of traveling everywhere. And I think the game takes on a very different feel when you are flying to when you're on the floor. It's a much larger map when you are walking everywhere than when you fly. And you get a much different feel to your place in the world, I think. Oh, let's try that again. What can go wrong? Tomorrow I may stream Warframe again. Carry on trying to hunt the Kuva Lich. Now I know how the mechanics of that work, I can probably do it a little better, a little more consistently. But we will see. Alright, so still up in the air slightly, so I don't know how that works. But at least we're not freezing to death. Because if this basically doesn't work and it's not here, then it's in Vanaheim. And if not, then it's in... because that, again, this map is not 5,000 clicks big. Because we're, we're somewhere towards the end of it. Yeah, we're down here. Certainly, well, I don't think that's right. I honestly don't think that is the right spot. Looking at it again, that whole feeling that it's like it doesn't feel like it's a good fit. Oh, it's an Equus, that's alright. I thought it was a direwolf. It's up in the air, and we are in the bottom part of what would be the map, not the top. that top area is Asgard. So it's weird. That's where we need to come and run that boss. Right, I'm also going to need to run the other sub-boss. Alright, I am going to take off my clothes. It's getting hot in here. And we'll try Vanaheim. And if it's not Vanaheim, then it's... I don't know. I can only assume it's here. Because this is... I'm sure this is where I went to get the last lot. So it would make more sense that it would be here. I just kind of want another... I want more colors, I think. And I cannot for the life of me remember. Like I said, I have to go back and watch my streams, if I even recorded or streamed that session. Because I did play this a lot without streaming it. Oh my god, that's not fun. Can we get the hell out of here, please? Thank you. I don't know what you are, and I don't want to mess with you. See, you're up in the air, and you're red. So I don't think it's here either. I don't know what you are, but you peed me off. That's 4,000 away too. Why is this stego still peed off at me? Do you want to go? Just no. Just no. Just no. No. I told you didn't want any of this. You didn't want to do it. But you still did it anyway. Okay, then I am really at a loss as to where this is, because it ain't this one, and it ain't Vanaheim. So the only thing I can think of is it is back in Midgard. It's the only thing I can think of is that it's in Midgard. So, let's see. In which case, we've gone round and round in circles for no apparent reason. And made this an extremely boring stream. And believe me, an even boring a video. I just don't know where that would... I guess it's in the middle of the... I mean, it's starting to go less red, so I would assume that it's in the water somewhere here. This needs the glide afterwards. Yeah, so we've basically gone round and round in circles, chasing our tail for no apparent reason, because I'm a dumbass and can't follow the instructions of a GPS system. Jesus, it scared the crap out of me. Thought it was a bloody bat. It's a Tapajara, but it came out looking very much like a bat. Level 68. And see the problem with that otter being in here is there's going to be a lot of nasty stuff around. I actually thought I don't even need a cryo thing for it. If I only get the one, then I can stick it around my neck. And then it's all good. Yeah, it's definitely in here. Okay. Just hope we've got fish. But I don't think otters spawn where there isn't fish. Going to need some stamina soon too. There's a red drop down there too. I see a red drop and I want all of its loot. I might put on my clothes so that I'm not ever freezing. I'm actually too warm. I'm actually too warm in fur gear in the snow area. There is such a thing as too much thermal insulation. Considering this is supposed to be like one of the coldest air maps. That sounds like a car note. I recognize those stumpy feet. Just want to see what's in this loot drop first. Because I don't think the otter is going anywhere. Ghillie mask, crossbow, and a Anthropoluria saddle blueprint. Know what? Can't be bothered. It's nothing that I really want. Alright, so where are you? You're here. Along with the trilobites. Don't see any fish though. Fish, you need fish. Let's take you out. Put you away to stop you from hurting yourself or anyone else. There is the otter. Trilobite, another otter. 20, 76. More trilobites. So far, I've not seen a single fish. This could be problematic. Because I need to drag a fish and give it to him. And if I don't see any fish, don't know what you are, but you're making noises that worry me. Yeah. Water, no fish. Need fish. Come on, fish. Maybe I need to, get back on my mount and see if I can find some fish. Question B is, can I snatch fish out of the water? There's a baryonyx here. What the hell are you doing here? 48. Obviously pissing off the local beavers. We've got fish. But I don't think that I can pick fish up. Nope, can't pick fish up. This causes an issue. Because I don't think I can drag a fish. I'm guessing the only thing I could do is pick the otter up and drop the otter down there. Maybe that would work. Because we have to get it obviously near enough to fish for me to be able to not do that. Right, we got coelacanth, or is it all salmon? I bet it's all salmon, isn't it? Yep. Because you know what's going to happen when I hit the salmon. The hell was that? I don't know, but it didn't sound good, whatever it was. Because I guarantee you, and as soon as I hit one of these salmon, I am in deep, 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 deep trouble. Because they're all going to come for me. Nope, nope. Shit. We might be okay. Drag body. We might have got away with it. At least for that one. Come on, feed fish. Fish. Alright, we need to feed it again. Jesus Christ, what the hell's that? Yeah, I just thought I have... If you're going to do it, do a good job. Because then at least that did not actually give me aggro because I was not in the water fighting it. Come on. Right, here we go. And feed fish, feed fish. No, that did not feed the fish. Why are you not picking up the body? Come on. Oh, don't tell me you are going to... you're going to throw me out, aren't you? I can see that coming. Yeah, because you are not letting me pick up the body. Alright, let's just see whether or not I can do it again. Well, I mean, that seemed to work. So I don't know what went wrong with that one. Other than this otter seems to be glitching like hell. Can't get at it because of the... Did I just drop that one too? Oh, for Christ's sake. This is being an absolute nightmare. I think it's because the thing is trying to go back to its spawn point. And it's being a bitch about it. There we go. Alright, since I don't really know what you look like or anything yet, you don't get a name yet. And you might not get a name because you probably are going to need to be bred before I do anything. I'm just so pretty sure that I did this before, and I did have a bred one. But honestly, I don't know. I mean, I know where my original one went. My original one died in the cave, in one of the caves. So I know where that one went, and I went and got more, and I know I bred them, and I'm pretty sure one came out as twins, and that's why there's one gone and one not, because I didn't keep one of the twins. But I'm pretty sure that I did it twice. I'm sure that I bred them twice, and I had another one and raised it. And I remember logging out one night thinking it'll be fine. And I mean, I shut the servers down so the servers didn't run. So somewhere I have this sneaking suspicion there's an otter sitting somewhere. But I'm sure I put it in a bowl. Because I had that whole thing where it's like better to be safe than sorry. So I don't know. I'm confused. ARK confuses me still, even after all these years. I can't remember. Hmm. I'm sure I'll figure it out. I probably just need to have a look at my list of stuff. Oh god, I've got no stamina. We need to land real quick. Very pretty here. Very pretty. Relatively safe, I would say. But then again, adding the extra stuff in like the paleo and the additional creatures makes everywhere not really safe. I'm not entirely sure what that hole is here. Oh, Helm's Deep. Yeah, that's what it is. It's Helm's Deep. Again, completely resisted the urge to build here. Or to build in any of the already pre-existing structures. Would have been so much easier to build and fortify around like this. I don't know, it just didn't appeal to me. I prefer building my own things. That we will see. Bless this beautiful house. The one thing I have not seen, and I don't know if I've done something wrong or if it just doesn't work on private servers, but I have the Fear Evolved event running, and I've never seen it trigger. And I mean, I would assume that it doesn't require connection to the main servers to run, unless it only runs on a certain time and you just have to set your server to a specific date. That it only ever runs during the times. The colors seem to have gone in, but maybe I need to actually activate it and I don't really know what I'm doing with it. Because I didn't get the eggs either with the Easter one. Thinking about it, I never saw the dodos laying eggs everywhere. So I've probably done something very stupidly wrong. And I need to figure out what. Because my original thing was I had 3 different clusters servers running. So it would be Fjordur, Crystal Isles, and the Lost Island. And each one would have its own event on. So this one would have Fear Evolved. Crystal Isles would have Summer Bash. And the Easter one would be on Lost Island. so that whenever you went there, you got different colors for different dynos on, different servers. The other thing I really wanted to do too was I kind of wanted to restructure how the extra dynos work too. So I wanted like one to have the spawns for like the paleo ones to only spawn on one map and not on all of the maps to make it interesting. But obviously you can do that by not having the mod active on X server. But the problem comes where if you don't have it running on your main server, when you come back, you won't be able to bring your modded dino back if you've gone and tamed one over there in those for those things. So it's like I need to readjust all the spawns specifically for each map. What are we on? 14%. Wow. Okay. Thank you. I didn't think the door was going to open this because I was in the middle of the doorway. Okay. I need. Let me see what we have in here. I need. You were the 166, you were the 179. So yeah, you were the one with the better stats. I don't even know how good this one's stats are, or even what she looks like. Okay, she's red. Okay, so she's decent colors for what I want. Oh, killed an RG. So, I didn't even see what her stats were. 29 in melee. Whoa, okay. She definitely has the better stats. Behavior, mating. Behavior, mating. Because I'm sure I've done this before. Remove following to mate. Oh, I didn't realize you're still on following. Boop. Done. So, you back in the pile. Me back in normal clothes. My plant species is really going at it. That's an RG and a Parasaur's had a go at already. Cannot argue with that. Right, throw all of those off. And put all of those on. What did I see in there? Nothing. Okay, good. Move my inventory back. So now at least I'm not cooking while I'm in here. So if I look at this, advanced search. See, I've only got 2 female otters. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. But I think it's hover over the description. So if I was to go. Yeah, it only does what's in your inventory. Maybe this. There she is. I knew I had one. So I don't know where the hell where she went. But I knew I had one. And she was a bred 88, 188. What did she come out with in stats? 26. So the other one actually come out with better stats. Probably. Unless you get daddy stats. If you give out daddy stats, then we're going to be in deep shit. But yeah, that's where she ended up. And I have no clue where. Because I don't think it actually tells you. You just grab it. Right, that's the two babies. That's the wild one. That's the wild one. Okay, yeah. Okay. Oh, I knew I had one. I knew I had one. I knew I was right. Right, while that does that, I am going to quickly make a cup of tea. And I'll let you watch her gestate. Oh, nearly punched it. Ah, I'm back. Not too bad. 2 minutes to make a drink. Actually, what we can do, put the gestation monitor on and see what we're getting. Another female. We are getting the melee stat. But not the red colouring, unfortunately. I was hoping for the red. But unfortunately not. Not sure what the grey. So he took two of the parents, two of the male colours and one of the female colours, but mostly the female stats by the look of it. We shall see what we shall see when it comes out. We'll go straight to the terminal anyway. Yeah, I need to fix the storage. I need a tech generator. As I say, the only way I can do that is by fighting the monkey. And I mean, yes, technically I could load up the I could load up a cluster of the island and just do it on the island. But where is the fun in that? I did kind of want to do it for... I'm guessing that actually she can come out now because she... 26, 29, 29, she has better health. I'll leave them both in there. I can make up my mind at some other point. So let's go see what you look like, little one. Fair enough. If you know, you know. Yeah. I'll let that raise. Wrong one. She wants to do that. I don't think there will be anything on. Oh, the Evo 44 is back. And that's over there. I think that's its health. So that has 83k health. Good to know. Good to know. Actually, let me just do a quick. Yeah, 2.5k. Those are all ones from in the. Should also do that. 148. Look at that. 132 has more health than a 148. So those two would actually be much better deal than that one. For leveling purposes, I would assume. But I might not be 100% accurate on that one. But anyway, at least I have A, found the wayward missing otter, and B, got a new one. So that's at least something. So what else can we do? Because you are going to take a hot minute. I wonder if I should get a heal on you while you're still low enough to actually heal. Oh, I had it in my inventory all along. Aren't I an idiot? Because I kind of feel like, what are you at? 30k health and you're at 3. I can heal that easier than 80k from 3. "17 points in melee, 22 in health, 26 in stamina." Wasted point in food and oxygen though. 25 and 24, but what can you do? When it's your first breeds out. How many eggs and embryos do you waste trying to flatten out those and put all the points into other areas? Maybe I should go and tame a Daedon and leave it healing. Problem is, I think it would chomp through all the bloody food real quick. But food is something I can replenish fairly quickly. It's just unfortunate that the heal aspect of this does not increase with levels, only the amount of time that you can spend healing. So technically, yes, you get more heal from your session, but it still takes ages. And I think I've reached a point where I can't heal it anymore anyway, because it keeps dropping. And I don't understand really why, when it's got 30 through 31k health max, why I can't go above 8.9. Unless it is to do with the fact that it is not mature. And that max stat is not really its actual stat. But at least it's not completely bloodied anymore. I always hate when you have a fasting mature rate and they look like a bloody mess by the time they're finished. Because they raise too fast. I don't even know where you belong, actually. In all fairness. Right, that still doesn't solve the issue at hand. Which was, we need Titan Boa Venom. And I think you are going to be perfectly fine there, because you are not going to starve. There is plenty of food for you. So I can wait until I don't have to worry about you at all. So what we can do is we can get the Megatherium out again. Because I'm sure I've pretty much come home. But then again, maybe I didn't in the last few sessions because I was too busy trying to get other stuff. But usually I throw the Titan Boa Venom into my own inventory. But given the fact that there is obviously no acute way of getting it, it's a random drop. It is a bit of a pain in the butt. And I was actually just thinking of whether or not to wait till morning, take the Andrew Sarkis in the cave, because at least it would be safer from the Anthoploa venom. It's just he wouldn't kill as efficiently as the Megatherium. It's so much metal. And this concerns me that I've screwed it up, because obviously the one that has the most element in is actually probably not the real element. And I can't remember making unstable element. I know I did. And I can't remember where I put it. Which would be a thing. There's some more tiny Boa venom there. That's not a lot of it. See, I wished instead of Titan Boa venom, they'd used biotoxin. Because biotoxin I can get a whole heap of. But unfortunately, this narcotic, this one requires Titan Boa venom times 2. So we are stuck at the mercy of using that. I don't think there is. So it's that other one, this prime dart. 3 times the potency of shock darts. Never spoils. We found in you need 50 alpha blood. And I need to find additional alphas to do it. So that's, what does it say? 3 times the potency of a shock dart. So what is the potency of a shock dart? And where, oh, I think a shock dart will probably come further later on. And if used the long neck rifle cannot be used with attachments. That is, so you still need to make potent, it's doubly potent dart full of refined toxins. So you still need biotoxin plus the potent ones. Shocking dot tranquilizer, biotoxin, doubly potent. It's the same thing. Obviously from different things. That's the distilled. I'm looking for the word narc. Not mark. Ark. Pure is the top, which is the Titanoboa, Titanoboa, and the rare flowers. So 20 times standard narcotic. See, I don't know if the shocking darts are worth it. I mean, to be honest with you, making these would not be an issue. I have enough biotoxin. What I don't understand is why are they available in here for me to even see? Something has gone very wrong here somewhere. Let me just throw all of, well, actually it doesn't matter, does it? Because I can throw everything back on here. And fast travel. I know when it glitches like that, occasionally you can do it where you can so let's see folder options. Alright, now nope, still like I can see everything. Which is really weird. See, it should normally be grayed out, but do I actually? I don't have any of those, do I? Or do I have them on a different thing? Yeah, see, I can't see everything in here. But for some bizarre reason, it's showing me in here. Maybe I've turned a setting on. Yeah, there we go. That's why I've put the unlearned ones on. That's why. There we go. I knew it was, because sometimes it glitches and shows you everything that you can make, even though you can't make it. Alright, so we've made that. Strat, what the hell? Dart. I kinda wanna try making the concentrated ones. Because the concentrated ones are just the normal ones plus, no, just the normal darts plus biotoxin. And I'm curious to know if they're any better than the sniper bullets. I don't know. Darts. I need metal ingots and some of those. So I want to know how to make. Alright, make me 40 of those. Okay. So come out, we've got a shocking darts. Yeah, enough of those, and then me. So how much do we need? 1 dart. So I have enough to make another 40. So make me 40 of these. So technically, these darts are 10 times as much as a standard trank dart, and then double, so they're 20 times. Okay. The sniper bullets, high caliber bullet, use of it doesn't give you any kind of thing apart from the fact that you can use a sniper bullet or sniper round with it. So what I believe I have to do is we need to do some science. And we need to take my gear from here. Then we also need to take from here, hello, from here. I do believe I should have a 409 Ascendant. Okay. Because now I am curious as to which does the most torpidity. That one does have, so I have distilled in that one to be fired more rapidly. Okay, so it actually does less than this should, if my calculations are correct. So we need to find something big with a lot of torque. Yeah, and we all know what that is, don't we, boys and girls? Yes. We're going to see the Giga, boys and girls. And we're going to see whether or not we can shrink, how much comes out of the long neck compared to how much, because I think, in all fairness, the shocking tranks are cheaper in the long run than making the potent sniper bullets. So I would rather make the shocking ones and a long neck if it does, say, if it did like 5k as opposed to 2.5. I would use those because it means that I can get more, but technically you can get more shots in with the other one. But I think you would waste more because you wouldn't have that torpidity boost that it does when it's over time. It does a boost over time while you're reloading. That's the thing with the sniper rifle. It's like bang, 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 bang. You're not giving it a chance to take hold. But maybe that is better. I don't really know. That's what we're sciencing here. I've got 5 of the purple potent shots. And at least we'll be able to see with one shot how much we get. And then I will do the shock one and then see how much it goes up. It's not a fair thing because obviously there are far too many variables. Like, these are potent trank sniper bullets as opposed to concentrated shock. And you also have 100 damage sniper rifle versus a 400 damage long neck. So in all fair, it's not a fair test, but it's a fair test of what we have as opposed to what you can get. You know, it's like, this is what I have available. What is the best thing for me to use? As opposed to, we've done this test. Now this is the best thing you need to go and find and get, because this will give you the most bang for your buck. So in that retrospect, it's not a scientific test for learning what is better in the long run. It's a scientific test of what works for me while I have this stuff. And of course, we're going to land here, put the bat away just in case anything goes incredibly wrong, because we all know that this is ARK and it will go incredibly wrong. No, I do wish you wouldn't like do that. They need to adjust the angle at which it will hang, in my opinion. All right, so one potent sniper bullet in a Giga's head gives me a torpidity of 5.5 thousand, and it's dropped quite considerably. Damn, it's dropping. I might actually just let it drop fully and then try and hit it again when it's fully out. But that actually tells you that, again, a sniper might not be the bad idea against it, because you can then put more in per shot. Hold still, you big ugly bastard. Alright, shocking trap. You pranat. Whoa. That is incredible. Another one. I don't think that hit, but fuck, I'll waste one. Oh, hello. Did you find a way up? No, you didn't. Okay, it is dropping rapidly though. Not entirely sure I'm hitting it. Now I am, and it's out. 2 shots and it's out with that. Okay, I think we know now what we should be using. Of course, I have nothing to put in it, because I did not expect that at all. Did I just not see a bag somewhere here? It's absolutely garbage levels, but you know, that was okay. That makes my point being, right? Those things are way better for knocking stuff out. I'm actually going to let it go back out and come back up, because I don't really want it, and I don't really want to sit here and tame it. But I kind of wonder if I can kind of kill it. That would be interesting. Not at 486, I can't. Because it's going to wake up soon. Yeah, okay. Interesting. Interesting science. you know what that means? We have to go tame ARKs. Throw my blood packs in there. Because those darts are going to put anything to sleep. You know, 2 shots and I knock that thing out. Yo ho, Sebastian. So then if I can get the Indominus Rex, it might be able to kill it. It's that whole thing. I don't really want one. I just want to kill that thing and get it off the map. Kind of wish I could just drag it out to sea. Under normal circumstances, that's what I would have done. But those bullets are definitely, in my opinion, now worth more than the potent. Worth a lot more than the worth more than the distilled and the other thing, because I can get the biotoxin easy using the Basilosaurus. Please tell me that you're not gonna log out on me, aren't you? Bet you are. No, there we go. So yeah, I can get biotoxin real easy, and they do not require rare flowers. See, that's the other thing. The other stuff all requires an extra thing. This just requires more of this and more spoiled meat, which I can get in abundance. I mean, if I change this, I can make this go to 200. And I have so much of this stuff that it's not going to be an issue. Whereas this requires a rare flower to make. This requires titanoboa denim to make. I mean, I'd hate to think what that as a shock dart does. But, you know, 15k per dart. Hell yeah. Gimme. I just really want to kill that Giga and let it respawn as something better. Maybe. But yeah, definitely. I would definitely hazard a thing that that long neck and those darts are infinitely better than the other, than the sniper rifle. So the difference being is you can use the sniper rifle scope. But that does now kind of mean that I don't have to go traipsing after titanoboa venom, which would be a lot better. You can go in there because technically you're a gatherer. You're a boss battler, but you're a gatherer. In all fairness. Right. Well, what else? I do not know, apart from all that she's now done. Don't know why I did that, actually, because I don't need her on me. She can live in my... Yeah, so I think, all in all, a decent afternoon, evening's work. but I would say, in all fairness, this was definitely a a bad start to it. And you were 25, not 26, 7, but never mind. It doesn't even matter. I'll give you the 2 levels just for being born. Yeah, so that is what it is. I don't know when I shall be back on here. Hopefully in the near future. Tomorrow I might do more Warframe because I really kind of want to get that done and get onto that. And then during the week I probably won't stream at all because I'm trying to get my days back to being going to the gym in the morning. So I have to not be awake all night. So, but thank you everyone for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.